much rather see his written version of this, of the statement.
Statement.
Jack, who wrote this statement? Did somebody write that statement down?
I didn't. The operation took these statements from him. I received the write-up, which is typed by.
Who in the
Ivan
operation took this statement?
I could tell you right now, Ivan doesn't write like that.
I know he doesn't write like that.
That's what I said to him. It's two different
He's trying to
handwritings.
set me up.
This is Ivan's handwriting.
Oh, it's
I
not.
can have him confirm it. I bring him up.
Ivan's not here.
Ivan?
Is Ivan the, isn't that?
The part-time
Ivan's,
suit.
oh,
Part-time
Ivan,
suit.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is the part-time suit.
Just find out if he,
Yeah,
if that's him.
he's coming up now.
Find out.
He typed it. Either way.
He typed it.
He typed it. If he put.
You know, somebody called Ben an N-word, and he still has his job. Still working.
Alright, you said Ivan's coming up here?
Yeah.
He can read his own.
He's coming up.
You have this gentleman's Ben? So there's two statements here.
I don't want you to start saying things while we're talking.
Okay.
Because it complicates this, okay?
Understand.
So I'll read the first statement she wrote on 9/24. At around 6:30 a.m., I was not assigned to the work in the truck 4 along with Ben. When I started, Ben was upset that I was assigned to work with him. I basically walked in the truck, didn't say a word to him, and just kept doing my job. Then Ben started saying stuff under his breath, which made me start saying stuff back. Words just kept being exchanged. I didn't stop because I felt like he was disrespecting me. So I just kept talking until out of nowhere he hit me in the back of the neck. I was upset, but I did not retaliate. After he put his hands on me, I am not sure what made him comfortable to do such a thing. I then reported it to my manager, Pablo Medina, to explain to him what occurred. I will not tolerate anyone disrespecting me or feeling the need to just put their hands on me. I don't know what animosity that he has towards me. If he still resides working at UPS, I do not want to be around him. So that's the
That
first
was the
one.
first statement.
Yeah. Then on 9/27, she wrote another statement in front of security.
Yes, after being interviewed with General President.
I was assigned to work in truck 4. When I walked in the truck, I started to unload. Ben started saying stuff under his breath. He did not like the fact that I was working in the truck. He told me that he didn't want to work with me to put me in another truck, to put him in another truck. He started to drop the fuck word, and I started to say the F word back. Then he called me a lesbian bitch. Then I called him a faggot because of what he called me. I was very upset. When Ivan walking with Ben, I was walking past while he was calling me a lesbian bitch, and I called him a faggot again, until he hit me in the back of my head. I reported it to my manager, Pablo Medina, to explain to him what happened, and I will not tolerate anyone disrespecting me.
Is that your statement?
For the record, this
Did
is
you
Ivan's
write that
statement.
statement? Yes. Okay. Just want to confirm that you wrote that statement. Okay. If you don't mind filling us in on what happened with her and the other. Yeah, what happened? This was the.
Start from the beginning?
Yeah,
You want to read the statement? You want me to tell you?
yeah, you can read the statement.
I was a short running my unload when I had Shanico leave door 6 and go into door 4 with Ibrahim. She did, moments later.
You want to take a deep breath? Sounds like you were.
Slow down, stairs are killer.
Sounds like you were running up the stairs. So relax, take a deep breath,
Running from officer.
and I don't want you to like start the mumbling.
She
Okay.
did. Moments later, I saw Ibrahim come out of the trailer and asked if there were any more trailers. I asked, "No, what do you mean?" He asked again, "Are there any more trailers?" Couldn't work with him. That same moment, she came out stating he was in his feelings. I then instructed Shaniqua to return door 6, and I told Ibrahim to stay in door 4. As Shaniqua was going down the ladder, they exchanged words, and Ibrahim had stated, "See, that's why I can't work with her." As they continued to exchange words, he then yelled out, "See, she called me a faggot." Shaniqua made her way down, and as I was walking door 1, I was met by Ibrahim, who said he wanted to speak to Pablo. I said, "Okay, give me a minute." We walked down the stairs, turned the corner to go back to door 4. As we walked down the corner, she had left the area and was walking down down the tunnel towards door 1. Then once side by side, she said, "Report me, faggot." At which at that instant he swung back his arm backwards and struck her. She kept walking away, saying she was going to report him. I immediately notified Pablo of the incident.
So, are you saying that immediately after she calls him a faggot, he strikes her?
Yeah.
Okay, so aren't they?
They're by side by side, 'cause
Aren't
she
they
walking
going like
down the
this,
tunnel.
right?
Wasn't-
So you're saying as they're doing that, she calls him that word, and then he strikes her? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I felt like he did that because he had audience. Because he could have did it before. The argument started in the truck.
Okay. So do we know what happened prior to all that? Like what happened in the trailer, when they were inside the trailer or whatever?
No, because I wasn't inside the trailer. I was in the sort of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was the version of the stories you heard this whole time? What did they tell you? Yeah, what did the
He
one
didn't
person?
speak to me. She kept walking off. So then.
Gotcha. So you can only explain what you saw?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else? Any other statements? So then we just have his statement. Jack, I'm going to assume you have a statement, right? You have a write-up just based on their statements, correct?
Yes.
So
Then we have her statement.
her statement, and then you have the other person's statement.
We had it. I think it's on file with Pablo because I was in here for that meeting. I got involved after the fact.
I don't think he wrote I think it was verbal, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's a chicken fish match. Maybe.
I didn't get, this happened Saturday
Right,
morning.
Saturday.
So,
That's the
Yeah, already.
All right. All right. Is there anything else?
Pretty much it.
Okay. All right.
So,
Just so I could read the contract really quickly.
Yep.
In Article 47.
Yep.
It says, as a matter of interpretation, serious physical violence shall not include the following: accidental physical contact or actions reasonably taken in self-defense. You know that's not part of the story, but then it goes on to say, pointing of one's finger to another, loud and or abusive behavior, including foul language. They should not be placed off the property. So,
you don't think calling someone a faggot is abusive, because actually it is.
okay.
The definition
But
of it
it-
is abusive,
but
it's
it-
lewd,
but
it is
it-
repeated.
But it says loud and or abusive
Just like
behavior,
the
including
N-word.
foul language.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's still here working.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Mike.
Mike.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Don't say it any words.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
So, I mean, that's what the language says. So, I mean, can the two of you step out, please? Do you mind, Jack, stepping out?
Yeah.
They're trying to play.
Yeah, I heard about Mike too. That was you,
That
Carl.
was Ben.
That was you.
That same dude,
Oh,
Ben.
he called
He
Ben?
called Ben that.
Wow. Yeah, I heard about
They
that.
let him not.
Well, what happened? Pablo mentioned it, but he never did call me involved, getting
Yeah,
me
because
involved.
they were covering it up.
Oh, okay.
But I see what they're doing. 'Cause
Yeah, they're fucked up. Company's fucked up.
I couldn't press charges, I couldn't, you know,
See
but
what Tony's doing, there's nothing in the contract, even though they have that policy outside.
signed the contract,
there's
but they
nothing in the
never let us
contract.
know.
So that's why he's saying that there's nothing in there saying about
and
that.
I see the gesture, the facial gesture, they're trying to get me.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to protect him, like I said, They're trying to protect him because his record is clean. The
Oh,
only
you
thing-
talking about Mike
Ben,
Gordon?
Ben.
Oh, Ben. Oh, yeah, he's gone, so.
That's why they're trying to stop me. Oh, Mike, no, because you're wrong. Because you left
Yeah.
and come back.
Well, see, you're right. They don't want
That's
to bring it
worse.
to. It's the same
We're
thing,
both
right?
black.
Exactly.
That's worse.
Right, exactly.
How you call me the animal? That might be something.
Right. But see, that's why he put it in the contract. There's nothing saying that. So basically, whatever their policy is not contractual policy. That's something that they're putting out. So he's using that to defend you because there's nothing in there saying that you can't use that word.
Hey, that girl, by the way they're being aggressive, so you're trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Because that's their favorite. That's their boy. But if I do get my job back, I don't want to work there. I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, sure, they'll move you somewhere else, so you
I won't
maybe
be
you can
able to
even
switch
transfer or
shift just
something.
yet. I could transfer.
Well, how's your attendance? That's what they're
I
gonna
have to-
base.
I have to
it.
bring-
Yeah.
I just started
If-
working on it,
Yeah,
so-
if you get it back, here's what you do: come in every day, be on time, say for a month, then tell them you want to transfer to a different shift.
I feel like they feel like I could just do, but how, like, to teach people do not get upset with people that's in their feelings.
Right.
Do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you got to be able to control
It
yourself
was
at
a
the end of
job
the day.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, I help everybody. You know how many people I helped here? But now when this happened and they're trying to frame me up, so
Yeah.
if I do, I'm coming with a different mindset. Now, I don't even know who to work with. 'Cause
Alright, Shaniqua.
So, just to be clear, we have her two statements. We got, Ivan's statement,
Correct.
and Ben's got, Jack's got a statement, but Jack's statement's based on, is just a
It's just what he was
notation,
told.
Statement.
a
Exactly.
notation of
It's a
what had
write-up
happened.
of what occurred.
Any video?
No.
Any other witnesses other than Ivan?
No.
No.
I did
Just-
state
The
it.
employee that was discharged for admitting to hitting her would have been a witness.
There was two people there Saturday. It was Dante, and I did mention that to you on Tuesday, and you wrote his name down.
All right, so, what's your position? What are we doing?
Shaniqua, I'll give you the opportunity to resign from the company. If that's, and I'll pay out your entitlements, it'll be for a personal reason. But that decision is up to you.
Now, when I reapply, will I be on the rehire list?
All right, will she be on a rehire list? For personal reasons?
For personal reasons.
I'll be right back. No, just 1 second. I need to.
No, don't go yet. Sit down.
Okay.
Relax. Can you get us a minute, please?
I have to call somebody.
I got you, relax. Just could be crazy. You gotta relax, okay? So here's what's going on, okay? They're offering you an opportunity to resign for personal reasons, which means that if you go to Amazon or go to another company and they call here, the worst case scenario that they'll say is that, hey, she resigned for personal reasons. They can't say, oh, she resigned because, you know, she was name calling, this, that, whatever it is. They can't make that accusation. So you resign for personal reasons, that's what happens. The other option is we file you for the discharge docket.
What's that mean?
That means that there will be, we will call you to the office, okay? And you will sit down with the attorney, the union attorney, with us, and then you'll be able to tell your story in front of an arbitrator. So we'll prep you, we'll prepare you for a case that you'll have to go in front of an arbitrator to try to get your job back. But you'll have to testify. And you'll have to say, hey, whatever, you know, what actually happened that day. And then the only witness they're gonna have is this guy who wrote that whole statement on you, because the other guy no longer exists. He's fired.
Dante? Oh no, they were supposed to
The
question.
person you had the issue
Yes.
with is fired.
And they told me that they were going to
Okay.
question the second witness.
Who's the second witness? They just said there's no other witness.
They're lying.
Okay, so why wouldn't you say something?
I did. I just told him Dante. Dante.
Who is
Yeah.
that? All right, so we got to bring Dante
He
in
was here when I said his name.
Yeah, but she did.
She-
No, today.
Oh, today.
On Tuesday.
I'm not a mind reader.
Oh, yeah.
On Tuesday, he was here when I mentioned his
Okay,
name.
so where was Dante? That's why I said, are there any witnesses?
And
No one said
they
anything.
wrote down his name.
Yeah, I think you mentioned in LP also.
Yeah, I mentioned to vote for that
That they
festival.
were-
What is Dante gonna say?
He was there when well,
What's he gonna say?
I didn't talk to him, but he was there. I'm not scared because he says the truth.
Who's Dante?
Okay.
He's an
Well,
employee.
What they're saying is if he's gonna say the same thing that Ivan said, it's not gonna help.
That's not gonna help you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to
If
find
he's
out.
gonna say, well, I heard her say faggot or whatever.
Because I did speak to him on Saturday, and he said that's messed up what
She's
Ben
not
did.
denying that.
Yeah, but the whole thing at the end of the day is that he heard you call him the F word,
And that's
Right.
the thing; they don't know how it started.
and nor are they gonna care, and no one's gonna care because the issue isn't how it started; it's who heard, and they're taking the position. If they didn't hear any of the conversation, none of this would be happening right now. So the fact that he heard you say that and then he retaliated, that's what we're stuck at. So all the other things that wasn't heard is not part of the story. Now they're gonna use your statement and they're gonna try to say, well, she said it started from as if they when they was in the trailer and all that stuff, but that's not the part that got you fired. What got you fired is the tail end of the story. You get what I'm saying? So we could argue on your behalf, but what's gonna happen is you're gonna be out there until such time as your turn to come up for arbitration. That's the thing that is, you're gonna be out there sometime. And you're not gonna have healthcare benefits until such time that you get your job back, if you get your job back. I can't even guarantee that, because if we go in front of an arbitrator and put our case on, then it's gonna be up to that arbitrator to determine whether or not that's a serious issue or not. In the contract, it says it's not. But, you'll have to testify, and so will they. Okay? So the alternative is, the offer that they're giving you is to resign for personal reasons. And then this way, I'm gonna say this, Shanika, UPS is not the only game in town. Right? Not the only game in town. So, at the end of the day, it's up to you, because, you know what? If you could still use UPS as a reference to go somewhere else.
I don't have no problem getting a job.
Yeah, to go somewhere else, what'll happen is they'll contact UPS. If, let's say, like I use the example, Amazon or whoever calls here and says, oh, why is she no longer working for UPS? Oh, she resigned for personal reasons. How many years did she work for UPS? Oh, she worked 5 years. Oh, okay, and then that's it. And then you could at least use UPS as a reference to go wherever else you're gonna go. And when the company you're applying for asks you why you left UPS, so I didn't like the hours, or there weren't enough opportunities, so I that's why I'm here, blah, blah, blah. You can give whatever excuse you want, and they don't have to, they can't bring up anything with regards to your attendance, they can't bring up anything with regards to this issue, they can't bring up anything, all right? All they can say is that she resigned for personal reasons, but that choice is up to you. We can't make that decision
What do
for
you think is the best decision for you?
That decision's up to you, sweetheart.
That's not fair.
I got you, but that's what they're offering right now. So, like I said, the alternative is for me to file you for the discharge docket, and that's going to take some time. That could take a couple months.
Okay, can I just
Yes, absolutely.
call my attorney? I have a lawyer.
Absolutely.
So can you tell him to come in? I'm gonna call my lawyer real quick. But I'm sorry, but there was somebody that called him the N-word. That's why Jabbar stopped me. He didn't want to get into it. Jabbar stopped me because he knows I'm right.
Oh, the guy Ben that got discharged. Yeah. Someone had called him the N-word recently.
Yeah, recently, yeah.
And nothing happened to the guy.
That's why he
Yes,
stopped
Mike
us.
Kennedy, yeah. It's Mike
Also, there's witnesses on the sword out too.
Kennedy.